Hey folks, how's it going? So, another day, and well, I was thinking to myself, sometimes people ask you, what kind of art do you do? Right? And the thing is, I like to do all kinds of art. I can't just do one type of art. Yes, I do happen to like the black and white, but I also happen to like doing colored stuff. Happen to do little figurines. Oh, wow. See, there you are, right? I like to do all kinds of stuff. And that's the thing is that you get it told all the time. Well, you should do one type of art. Really? Just one type of art? No. Art is everywhere. And to express it in different ways is the fun of art, right? So there's no reason that you have to be one type of artist. But then I thought to myself, I'm going to ask that question. Should I become an abstract artist? Maybe that would be a good way, right? Yeah. I mean, I like abstract art too, just as much as I like fine art and as much as I like cartoons and all that kind of art. I love it all. So, sit back, watch me produce a abstract piece of art, and tell me what you think. Should I become an abstract artist, or should I just kind of explore everything? Yeah. Okay. Well, you let me know, guys. Oh, by the way, can you do the subscribe situation? No, that's the like situation. So like, subscribe, and the bell for notification. Because sometimes I'm doing videos and sometimes I'm not. So there you are. All right, so let's get started. Abstract artist. Should I become an abstract artist? I don't know. But the reason is I'm asking this question is because we get told all the time, hey, stay in one lane and you'll do fine. But don't you like to explore, to learn, to find out new things? I think staying in the same lane is not always that much fun. So I decided to sit down and do a little bit of abstract art. And the reason I actually started doing it was just basically I just didn't have an idea at the time. And I thought to myself, I'm just going to sit down and start to let the pen and the markers do their job. Right? So as I was working away, right, I thought to myself, geez, you know what? I really enjoy these moments when I'm doing this kind of stuff. Yeah, I do love to draw stuff that people know what it is, right? If I draw a dragon or a person's face, that's wonderful, right? And you showing that what you can see, right? But abstract is kind of not what you see. It's just a feeling. It's, do the colors work? Does it come together so that you feel like you've done something that maybe people will enjoy to look at just simply because of the look of it? Nothing more, right? You're not, oh, by the way, I added glue. Yeah, I put Elmer's glue, or no, actually, sorry, it's not Elmer's glue, but white glue I put on, and then I played around with it, scratched at it, and did stuff like that, because that's what an abstract artist would do. They would do something to explore, to learn, to find out about what's going on. Right? And I do hear those things where people say, oh my gosh, a guy did 3 lines and that's worth $1 million. I don't know. That part I can't debate really. But I do know that there are abstract art that I look at that I think is absolutely beautiful and gorgeous, right? Because it gives me something, an emotion, a feeling, something that's there that I can look at and say, oh, wow, abstract art. Wow, so cool, right? And that person took me into that moment, right? So that, you don't know how they feel at that moment, but they're putting that on the canvas, and they're using different ways of putting it on the canvas. So as you see, the glue dried, and you can still see some of the scratches, but you can't really see that up close unless you actually see the piece, which is another thing about abstract art. It's kind of one of those things where texture is also just as important as the visual, right? So you can do so much and have so much fun with abstract art. I think it's also a great release. I got to be honest with you. I've done other things that help you and when you're in a stressful moment, but abstract art, just because you can do it for others, but you can do it just for yourself. Me coloring in and doing this just the way I'm doing it makes me happy. I enjoy what I'm doing. I like the feeling of just creating colors and touching on top of things and little sections that I keep adding colors and then pulling away and adding more. Or maybe I add more glue. I don't know, right? I can't remember if I did add more glue to this one. I think maybe I did. Yeah, maybe I did. So as I said, you enjoy it. The other thing too is that after I added the glue, the actual applying of the colors was actually a lot better. I gotta be honest, on the straight canvas, it was a bit rough. So doing it this way was a lot of fun, right? And that's the thing, is you're just exploring your own self, or how that moment's going, right? There's no, hey, this is a picture of a frog, right? No, right? But I could say to you, this is frog under glass, right? And you'd be like, oh, okay, what does that mean? It doesn't mean anything. But sometimes it just takes you to a certain spot. Takes you to understanding, like, oh, okay, somebody sees something different, right? And that's the beauty of abstract art, is the fact that you do see something different, something that's out of the norm, right? And I think it helps you in exploring, even when you're doing what I would call, say, normal art, right? When I'm doing jungle scenes, I find that the abstract of the plants and stuff like that, because I like playing around with abstract art, or what I'm calling abstract art. You know what, to be honest, I don't know if I can call my art abstract art. Maybe it's not. And if it's not, let me know, please. And if you do think it's good abstract art, let me know that too. So just kind of let me know stuff, right? Yeah, send me a message. Go, hey, Paul, you know what? Abstract art, pretty cool. Abstract art, not so cool, right? I don't mind. Either way, right? I can't make everybody happy, right? But I can make myself happy, and that's what it is. I'm enjoying what I'm doing as I work on that. And the thing is, at the end of it, there are some pieces that I've done abstract-wise that I really appreciate, that I feel that I've done a really good job of showing people something different and that. And then I showed it to Sue, and right away she was like, oh, it's a library. And I was like, what? A library? I don't see a library in here. But you know what? After I looked at it for a while, I kind of started to understand a little bit, because it looked like books, right? See, so her brain had to say, it has to look like something. It has to be something, right? And that's the fun of doing these types of art, is the fact that it doesn't have to be something. It's what you're doing while you're doing. That's what makes that kind of art fun. But am I going to do this all my life? I don't think so. I don't think my mind, my attitude, my personality allow that. I don't think it wants that. Personally, I like to do so many different things, and that's why I enjoy doing videos, because I can show you all the different things that I can do, right? And then you can say to yourself, well, I really like this stuff that he does, and I really like this stuff he does, and you can pick from it. Isn't that beautiful? That you can actually say, well, you know what? I really like his abstract work. Oh, well, I really like his pen and ink work, right? And yes, both of those I enjoy to the fullest. But I have to be honest with you. You got to do this once in a while. Just sit down and go crazy, right? Have some fun with it. Oh, look. See, in the glue, I didn't realize that you can actually see my reflection as I'm working, right? So there's a little bit of me in there. Oh, that's a very abstract ball. Yeah. But that's the thing. Sit down, get something out there, some paint brushes, whatever, textures, glue, pins, whatever, and do some abstract art, right? I think you'll love it. Yeah. Now, how long is this video? I think it's 10 minutes, actually, this video. So hope you guys are enjoying it, right? And I am sitting there just talking away and just telling you how much I love it. That's the thing, right? Just enjoy it. Don't worry about it going right or wrong, right? Have fun with what you're doing. Now, one of the things that I'd like to bring up is the fact that I've had other people say to me, they say, well, you should basically just do the same type of art all the time, especially if you're doing a YouTube channel, because that way you can make sure that your algorithms stay the right way. Well, I want my algorithms to be good. I want my viewership to go up and everything like that. But the other thing, too, is that I don't want to be pigeonholed. I don't want to be told, hey, this is how it works, right? I'm an artist, and we're like the least person in the world that wants to be told how to do something. We want to explore. We want to learn and find out how to do something. And that's what it's all about, right? When I get here and I start working and drawing in that, that's what this is all about for me. Right? I hope that when you sit down and you're watching one of my videos that you're fully enjoying it, because you're saying, oh, yourself, you know what? That's pretty cool. I like what he's doing there. But I also like the idea of maybe doing something myself, right? And that's what I want you to do, explore, learn. So part of this whole thing is just talking about the fact that it's not a big issue if you step outside of your lane, right? Don't worry, try abstract art, right? Maybe if you're an abstract person, try to draw something realistic, who knows, right? But enjoy it, have fun with it, explore it. I think as time has gone by, I used to be so concerned about how my art looked, and now I like the fact that it looks good, but I also like the fact that I'm enjoying myself while I'm doing it. And I think that's probably the biggest thing that I talk about when I'm doing my art here. Yeah, I talk about the fact that, life was not great at the beginning in school because I was, dyslexic and stuff like that. It's the name I gave myself, and I'm going to stick with it. But the thing is, too, is that I've come to realize, too, that that's not just the only thing I am. Yeah, I am the dyslexic artist, but that's not just the only thing I am in life. In life, I'm quite a few different things. I'm a dad. I'm a husband. I'm a guy who makes people happy by doing shows about animals, right? I also happen to be a guy who draws pictures and paints that also makes people happy. So that's a big factor in my life. So I think what I'm saying to you guys is sit back, enjoy yourselves, and don't worry, right? It's worth doing, having fun, getting out there and exploring. I tell you right now, I go to chapters. I think I've talked about this in one of my other videos, and you guys don't always get to see the artwork. So lately, I did another video not too long ago and showed what I was doing while I was there. And that was simply because I wanted you guys to enjoy it and have fun with it. The other thing, too, is that that's my time. I just go off there and I do that, and I have so much fun with Al. So, guys, thanks for watching me, okay? You guys are great. Well, folks, there you are. Another video, another expression of how I feel about things, right? Because that's kind of what I do when I get on these things. I like to talk about how I feel. The other thing, too, is Rabbit seems to be quite happy with everything so far, right? Rabbit, you good? Yeah, beautiful. And so please like, subscribe, do all those things that you're supposed to do, and enjoy yourselves. Go out there and have some fun, right? Life is too short, right? So, as I always say, be cool like a big bull moose, and remember to wear your pants.